Morning, guys. Today's a work from home day and I thought I would do a vlog. You don't need to see me that close up. Yeah, I thought I would do a vlog today just because why not? Maybe a whole weekend vlog. I'm having a barbecue tomorrow. Well, my boyfriend's basically having a barbecue. His idea. I'm trying not to get too involved. However, I just feel like as a woman, a lot of the time when you're doing something like a barbecue and you're hosting, if it isn't very good, it's the woman that gets the blame. So I'm like, he's sending me lists of things that he needs to buy, and I'm just like, do I even trust you to get all of this? I feel like he'll go and he'll forget. But anyway, I'm about to go to the butcher's to buy some of the meat. It's our local butcher's, and I'm sort of in this new phase of my life where I'm like, I want to support local businesses, and I also like good meat, good quality meat. We got a steak from there the other day and it was really good, way better than like the M&S steaks. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I'm wearing. I bought this is like a sheer, it's not really sheer, it says it's sheer but it's not. This vest top from ASOS, and then I've got my Levi shorts. And I just want to talk to you guys about Arches. So look at these. I've got like the butter yellow Arches flip-flops. You can tell they're very worn because I've worn them a lot. I'll show you close up. Like, can you see the dirt? Anyway, I've worn them a lot, but these shoes, people aren't lying. They're not lying. I bought them before they were all the rave. I bought these months ago. I bought them because I run. Basically, I at one point I wore my I have like two pairs of running shoes. I have Hoka's and I have Hoka's and another pair, but my Hoka's are really good. My other pair don't agree with me, and I went on a run in my other pair of running shoes, and I ended up getting a pain sort of like in my ankle, like up the back, like the inner side of my ankle, but up at the back of it, and also a little bit at the front. And I did some ChatGPTing, and it basically said probably like the support on the trainers that you were wearing weren't very good because the Hoka's have better support and better cushion. But anyway, during that time, because I couldn't walk in anything but my Hoka's because they gave me the support, so I bought these flip-flops just to wear around the house. So I was wearing them around the house and I just thought, God, these are so much more comfortable than normal flip-flops. And I ended up taking them on my holiday to Italy, and I was wearing them so much. They were basically my only one. I had some like some other sandals, sort of like, what are the sandals called? They're Birkenstock style samples, because I do love Birkenstocks. They're not actual Birkenstocks, they're Primark Birkenstocks. But I didn't wear them at all. I literally wore these flip-flops nearly every single day. No pain, no rubbing, no blisters, nothing. And then I also took them to New York. In New York, I swear to God, we did like a 20,000 step day, and I was wearing these flip-flops. No blisters, no pain, no achy feet, nothing. They are exactly what they claim to be. Okay, purchase them. I think I'm gonna buy some pink ones because I like the butter yellow, but I do think I want some pink ones. But anyway, I'm talking a lot. I've been working this morning. Today is a work from home day. I don't know if I mentioned that. I have been working this morning. However, it's time for my mid-morning walk, so I'm gonna have it stack and I'm gonna go to the butcher's. I'm gonna walk to the butcher's, buy my I just need to get a tote bag to carry everything back in because it is quite warm. That should be all right, and it's like a 20-minute walk. So we'll go about. So I actually didn't buy this, but basically anyone that knows me knows I'm not a huge drinker. However, because I had like, there's this whole story of the last time I got drunk that we don't need to discuss, and it sort of like put me off drinking for forever. So I don't ever drink to get drunk. I do like maybe like I have one or two cocktails, but when I was in Italy I rediscovered the Hugo Spritz. So obviously with this barbecue this weekend, because people are going to be drinking beers and stuff, there's not loads of people, it's not going to be like, I think there's like maybe like 5 people, it's not going to be a big thing. But anyway, so my boyfriend bought a bottle of Saint Germain because this is like the only alcohol I like. I did think, so when I was in Italy, if you go back and watch those videos, I kept having like bouts of, this is TMI, I kept having bouts of diarrhea, and I thought it was the Saint Germain because it was basically, I sort of like, I was thinking about everything that I've been eating and I was making the connections, like I was having the Saint Germain and then the next day I was having diarrhea. But then towards the end of the trip, I stopped having diarrhea, but I was still drinking Saint Germain. So I've come to the conclusion that it isn't the alcohol and it's okay for me to drink. So we bought some of this. So tonight we're going to buy soda, mint leaves, and we should have Prosecco. We have loads because we don't drink. We have so many bottles of things, mostly whiskey. I've been on a bit of a spending spree in the last few days. Weeks. Since I came back from New York, it's like that capitalism energy was like seeping into my pores. I was trying to resist it when I was there, but then when I came home, clearly it just like, it came out to like scream. But anyway, when I was out there, my sister and her family, they had like a water filter in their fridge, like one of these. And I was just thinking, when I was out, I was thinking, oh, it's always cold water. It's like, it tastes amazing, even though apparently they have like nice water in New York because it comes from the like upper state New York. But I was just thinking, oh, I can get one of these when I got home. So I bought a cheap one from Amazon. This one is a water drop. I think it's like £15. I just bought the cheap one just because I wanted to see if we'd actually use it and enjoy using it before I purchased one of the quite expensive ones. But after having this for a week, I like it a lot, and I probably will be I think the filters last a month in here, so I think maybe when the filter's done, buy a better one. And just also we have a temporary fridge at the minute. The fridge that's like integrated, it broke during the last heat wave, so we're getting a new fridge delivered on Saturday morning, but we're using a small fridge at the minute. So I think when we've got a bigger fridge, I might be able to buy a bigger water filter, because this one I feel is quite small. Like we have to fill this up many times a day, which is quite annoying. But yeah, did anyone else's fridge break? Because I was searching it, and there's lots of articles about supermarket fridges not doing well in the heat waves, and apparently M&S have now invested loads of money in buying fridges that can operate up to 45 degrees Celsius in like the atmospheric temps. So that tells me like these big corporations think that this is the new normal in the UK, which means I should get aircon. And you might be thinking, like, how did you go from talking about fridges and M&S buying fridges to now needing aircon? But there's a connection there. There is a connection, because if these big businesses are investing loads of money, like capital expenditure on new equipment in their stores, that tells me that they have evidence that this is the new normal. And I'm not being funny, guys. I cannot survive heat in this country. I've been talking for a long time now. It's 10:30. I'm back from the butcher's. I'm going to show you everything I bought. Maybe put you here so we get a bit of light. So yeah, back from the butcher's, £88 it cost me. However, I did get a lot of steaks. So I got obviously buns, muffins, baps, like bread cakes, whatever you call them. That's what I bought. And then I also bought 10 burgers, fresh. They smell good actually. They smell like well seasoned. And then I also bought some boneless chicken thighs, which I'm going to season and maybe skewer. And then I also bought 5 ribeye steaks, which is the most expensive part. It's £54 for 5 ribeye steaks, but it's 1.5 kg. So for fresh cut steaks, like I watched him cut them, it's very good. So yeah, that's everything I bought. Like I said, it's not a massive barbecue. And then tonight we are going out to Sainsbury's to buy sides and onions and a bit of veg and stuff and salad. But yeah, I need to get back to work now. It was hot. It was so hot. I was sweating on the way back. It's lunchtime. I've already ate my lunch actually. I quickly scoffed it down because I want to get some housework done. This is why I love working from home, because like on that hour lunch that I have, I just blast through loads of stuff and it clears up my evenings. So first things first, I need to flip the ice. And basically, I don't know if anyone else calls it flipping the ice. I don't know why I call it that. I think I've just like made it up myself. But basically it means like putting the ice from the ice cube tray into a bag and then refilling it. So you've got like, you're building up a stock of ice. I need to wash my own bedding. This is the spare room. But like I've actually not got the energy to do it in this heat. I'm gonna make myself a coffee, but I made a TikTok the other day about how the Teams, everything to do with Teams is so sinister to me now. Like, I just think everything instant messaging wise is sinister. I just take us back to a time where we had to send emails and write letters. Because why do you need me to respond to you instantly? Why are you instant messaging me? I just think it's quite rude. Also, I really dislike the whole Teams activity status thing. It's so sinister. Like, just back in the day, before COVID, no one was looking to check to see if you were online or offline or any of that stuff. It was just a matter of, is your job done or is it not? And I just feel like since COVID, everything's changed and it's not for the better. Like, it's like if you're not online for like over an hour, like there's whispers, it's like, oh, they're not working. But like if your job is done, your job is done. And I think it's even worse when you work from home, because when you're in the office, there's obviously, you get up and go and make a brew, you get up and you just talk to people. You can go and get up and talk to someone for like 20 minutes in the office. So when you're in the office, I understand why people say they're less productive. I just think when you're salaried, you don't get paid for the hours you work, you get paid for your output. And if my job is done, why do I need to be worried about whether I'm online or not? It just feels like very sinister, very big brother state, very controlling. And I don't know, like, because I work for a contractor, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a full-time job. Obviously, I have like 7 subscribers. This isn't my full-time job. But I have a full-time job, and so I work for, not a contractor, a consultant who's basically ships. It's basically like a glorified employment agency, like staffing agency, that's what it is. And essentially they send you into different organisations on a contract basis. So where I currently am at the minute, I'm not sure about the culture, because I've not been there for very long, and because I'm a consultant, I don't think you get as embedded in the culture, or I don't want to be as embedded in the culture as the people that work direct for them. But I don't know if the culture there is very, like, you have to be at your desk and working all the time. When I go into the office, I see things that I don't like. So people sit at their desk to eat their lunch, and for me, if I went to work for an organisation directly and I found that people were eating at their desk, that to me is a red flag. I don't know about anyone else, but that to me is a red flag, because why? Either you don't have anywhere to eat your lunch, which these people do, they do have somewhere to eat their lunch, or you don't feel comfortable moving away from your desk to eat your lunch, and that to me is, again, a red flag, because you should be able to eat your lunch. So I don't know how I got onto this topic of conversation. How did I get onto eating your lunch? I don't know, that's my train of thought. Yeah, it's just this whole surveillance culture that we live in. I don't enjoy it. I need it to end, because life is becoming very unbearable to me, to the point where I'm probably going to start my own business. Yeah. Just logged off for the weekend. Thank you, Lord. I want to show you some of the bits that I bought. I think I mentioned it earlier that I bought some nice holiday clothes. This is one of them. And then I also bought these trousers, which I'm very excited about. I saw them, I was like, you're coming home with me. They are from Adidas. I bought them on Nike, I think. Oh no, on JD. Obviously, didn't buy them on Nike, they're Adidas. You can see. And they're like this really nice, it's like a knit. Do you see that? And I just thought these are so nice for holiday. If I buy myself, like, I could wear these with a blue bikini, a white bikini, an orange bikini, because there's so many colours in them, like the blue, the orange, the cream, the dark blue. Just so cute. And also, I also bought a dress, and I'm not usually a dress person, but I just thought this was so, like, I wore this in New York and I just thought, oh, this is the perfect city outfit, but also like holiday beach vibes outfit also. So it's like this is from ASOS, and it's just like this plain white dress, but it's quite long. You can see how long it is. It goes to my ankles. And for context, what am I? I'm 5'8.5". So I would clarify it. I'd say it's a maxi dress. You literally can't see it, so hard to show you in such a small room. But do you see how long it is? And it's actually very, very lovely. I really, really like it. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. And then I also purchased this bag as well from ASOS, which was the perfect bag for New York because this was the only bag I took on the plane. It fit my iPad in it, it fit a book in it, it fit like the toothbrush and stuff, like some wet wipes, which are still in there. Wet wipes, wet ones, hand wipes, because New York's dirty, do you know what I mean? And I just used that bag every day when I was in New York, fit my money in it, like it's the perfect sized bag. So yeah, I think that's everything I bought. And then I've also purchased some things for my house, which I want to show you. Also, because my house it's a work in progress. It's literally a work in progress. Everything foundationally is done, like walls painted, everything. We just need to personalize it, do you know what I mean? So in our downstairs toilets, we didn't have any hand soap or hand towels for a long time. So I found this website. It's called JSK, I think it's called. And it was giving me IKEA vibes, but the stuff was really nice. So I ordered some bits on there, really, really cheap. So I got this basket with hand towels in, and then I got this soap dispenser. Let's bring it out here because that is quite a dark room. So this is the soap dispenser. I think this is lovely, absolutely lovely. And the reason I bought a basket was because I didn't want to I don't want to drill any holes in the wall. Like I don't like drilling holes in the wall because the walls are so nice. And then I also bought this bin to put the towels in. Obviously I've just put clean one over there to say to people, put your towels in here. But how nice is this? So all we need in here now is a nice mirror on the wall. I wanted to do 2 mirrors exactly the same and like butt them up to each other in the corner because I think that would be a really nice effect. And I also need to buy something for the window. Like I want to do like a cafe curtain in there. I also bought these photo frames. These were from Sainsbury's. They're not the best quality, but temporarily to put some pictures up on the wall. Guys, it's hot in this room. It's so hot in this room. These photo frames from, like I said, from Sainsbury's. I got this large one, which is 5 by 7 inches. And then I got these 2 little ones, and I'm going to put them on the wall in like the stairs that lead to my attic. On the wall there, like sort of small one, big one, small one, and I've ordered some photos to put in these. I also bought this book from New York, this book, which I really like, Great Bars of New York City. And I've not even looked, I bought it for my boyfriend actually because he loves a bar. His favourite thing to do, sit at the bar, order pints and just talk to Americans. Yeah, if you haven't seen my last video, I don't particularly like New York, but he does. So we saw this and I purchased it, and it's just a nice coffee table book, and I do like to get mementos from everywhere we've been in the world. So yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I purchased recently. I've got a few bits on the way. I bought like a funny piece of art of like a giraffe sitting on the toilet from my bathroom upstairs. I'm about to purchase a cafe curtain for my bathroom upstairs. There's just so much to buy. Like if we look here, this wall needs art on it. Behind here, we actually want to, because this sofa is sat a little bit forward from the wall. We want like a thin console table at the back so we can put like some lamps on there and like just some decoration. This wall here, we still need to buy a chair to go here. I'm trying to find the perfect shade of red, which is so difficult because they're either like too red, too orangey, or like too brown. It's very, very difficult. Like I ideally want a red like this, because like this goes with a green, it goes with the brown on the walls, and there's going to be red throughout my house. I also want to paint my wardrobes red in my bedroom. I just think it'll look really, really good. So yeah, I'm trying to find the perfect shade of red chair, which is it's just hard. And then we need like a tall lamp, just decoration on this wall, and just trinkets, like something for the windowsill. I also need this piece of crap side table to be replaced with something nicer. I want something like solid timber for that. It's endless. It's an endless endeavour to do this house. And then we also need to decorate the back room. Shall we do a house tour? Let's do a quick house tour.